Hello everybody, welcome to Bales Hay Sales. I am Trevor Bales. Yes, my last name is Bales. Yes, we bale hay. Yes, we sell hay. I mean, we do everything. Own the property, swath it, rake it, bale it, all those things. Before we get into it, thank my dad, thank the farm. They are my biggest sponsor. If it wasn't for the farm, or if it wasn't for my dad, I would not be able to here doing this. Second is PDI Performance Diesel Incorporated. Awesome performance truck parts. If you have a semi, check them out. I have stuff, I buy stuff from him, right? He's not giving me free stuff. I buy stuff from him. If one day I had a lot more subscribers, maybe I'd get some free stuff, but that's neither here nor here. Neither here nor there. Okay. We're making hay. Wouldn't you know, we're out baling hay again. They've had a bit of a rough morning. A guy went and started up a baler, and he's a new guy, and he had tightened some bolts up that he didn't know what they did, and it actually raised the knives in the chamber, and it broke a shear bolt, and now they're looking for new knives, and it's broke down in the shop. But then also, one was in the shop yesterday because electrical issues, but now I see poor Manuel, he's over here working on knotters, and he made several bales that are missing the bottom string, which we can't have that. So I'm going to walk along, speed things up for him, and I'm going to cut a bunch of strings. We're always doing some kind of field maintenance. This tractor right here, he runs around, he's got two things. He's got a boom, this stick he can stick out to the side, or what he's currently doing is he's spraying these borders. These borders, which are for irrigation purposes, collect weeds. They collect seed, they collect weeds. Because we're not harvesting it, it sticks up there. So we do two things. One, he is spraying it, just good old Roundup right on the border. But it's got sides on it to keep the Roundup from spraying all over the alfalfa. It's just some rubber. It's actually old rubber conveyor belt that we cut to fit it. Here's a rye alfalfa field. This stuff is always the most difficult because we only get 3 cuttings. One goes to the dairy. This is number 2. Then the next cutting This is sometimes a fourth. It just depends on the year, right? But man, it's hard. I got to make this stuff last because we only get 3, sometimes 4 cuttings. So if we don't bale it right and it's soft and mushy, I cannot inventory it, and I have to sell it fast. And it feels good. We're baling it plenty dry. This stuff is plenty dry, plenty dry. Here's where these steamers are awesome, is in this Rye Alfalfa. Look at the regrowth that's already coming up. That's how long we have to let this lay to make sure that ryegrass gets dry. Anyways, so we let this get super dry, but what happens when things get super dry? Look at this alfalfa. It is just, I just touch it and it falls apart. That middle part. My grandpa always called it a knuckle, so I call it a knuckle. But they hold moisture, and you've got to get those dried out. Man, look at that massive alfalfa stem. That stuff is huge. Anyways, we've got to get all the moisture out of the ryegrass. But what's great, when you steam it, you're not putting enough moisture in to get into those knuckles. So man, you just make some real pretty mix, and that's where these steamers excel, is in this grass. Pretty cool. You just disengage the clutch, you can kind of see it slow down. Balled up in there. I was lucky. I don't think he has any cameras right now. He's got an electrical issue.